Via, via, vieni via di qui. Niente più ti lega a questi luoghi, neanche questi fiori azzurri. Via, via, neanche questo tempo grigio, pieno di musica e di uomini che ti son piaciuti. It's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. Good luck my baby, it's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. I dream of you. Chips, chips, da-ti-do-di-do, chi-boom, chi-boom-boom, da-ti-do-di-do, chi-boom, chi-boom-boom, da-ti-do-di-do. Via, via, vieni via con me. Entra in questo amore buio, non perderti per niente al mondo. Via, via, non perderti per niente al mondo. Lo spettacolo d'arte varia, io uno innamorato di te. Yeah, it's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. Good luck my baby, it's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. I dream of you. Chips, 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 da-ti-do-di-do, chi-boom, chi-boom-boom, da-ti-do-di-do, chi-boom, chi-boom-boom, da-ti-do-di-do.
In the beginning, like all students, we start a little bit slow, especially first time in hotel for many students, you know. But after some time, you get better and you get better, and after the 1 year, we miss you very much. So it's okay. So much training, so much time we put in, but then in the end, hopefully you go back to Korea, get some more experience, and you learn something in America. You go back to Korea and you want to work somewhere, be very patient, because in Korea, from what I understand, it's very difficult to find a job, and it takes a lot of competition between so many people to get the same job. Always be honest, always be fast, always think smart, you know, when you have an interview, if you cook for somebody. And above all, always stay working hard, trying to work hard, try to do better than the day before. You know? That's the way you can get really far ahead. And that's my advice.
Per niente al mondo, lo spettacolo d'arte.
In Italy, I do a little dance. It's called the mambo gelato. Just you and me. Why don't we take a chance and do the mambo gelato? Now it's a craze. That's all the rage in Rome and Napoli. So, hey, signorina, come make a mambo with me. So let's mambo gelato, go, 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 nice and let don't say no.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure having the students here for the past few years. The rotations of students coming through the hotel has been very refreshing. They're very professional, they care about what they're doing, and they want to learn. The best advice that I can give to any student is to never stop learning. Always look for new challenges every day that you go to work. Taste your food before it goes to the guests so that you know that it tastes well. And I wish all of you the best of luck in your careers. Thank you.
Its melody, it just makes me wanna sing, 'cause it's the mambo gelato. I look at you, and then I'm in a spin. We dance the mambo gelato. A memory, just you and I. racing, dancing the mambo with me. So let's mambo, mambo.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, so you were here for a whole year. It's really great having you. Alright, we had a lot of fun. I hope you learned a lot from us. And as you go back to Korea, I hope you take some of these teachings and teach somebody else over there what you learned over here. Have a lot of fun as you do this in your career. Alright? And my advice to you is stay in school as long as you can. Okay? And if you really like this type of business, then definitely go work at another hotel. That's the best way to go. Stay in hotels. Alright? Or maybe someday you might want to open a business of your own. Alright, so good luck. Alright, and don't forget about us. Give us a call sometime. We'll be here.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When you dance you have to be with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violence.
Hi, my name is Chef Kieran. I am the restaurant chef here at Montana Restaurant in HYATT Grand Champions in Indian Wells in California. We had a lot of Korean students been working for us for this year, about a year now, and we've learned a lot from them. Hopefully they've learned just as much from us. We put a few things, Korean menu items on our most recent menu, so it was nice. We had the Korean short ribs. It's been a lot of fun working with them just because I got to see a lot. I love different kinds of food, so I was exposed to a lot more things that I hadn't seen before. And as the students go back to Korea or wherever they go in their culinary career, it's important to learn as much as you possibly can. It doesn't matter who you are or how far up you go to be executive chef or anywhere else. There's always more to learn. That's why it's nice to be working with different people. We have Filipinos, we have Hispanic people, we have some French people. So it's a great mix of people here so that you can learn. I suggest that anywhere you go, you try and learn from everybody that you work with. I wish everybody well, and hopefully we'll see you back soon.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When you dance you have to be with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins.
Hi, my name is Chris Mitch. I'm Executive Chef of the HYATT Grand Champions. I'm going to talk about a couple of questions here about the students from Korea and how they've been here for a year and what we think of them and what a great job they do. We've been getting students from South Korea for about 4 years now. It's the only country that we go to because for us, we've had great success with it, and we think they're the best, both from a culture standpoint, and a character standpoint, and an integrity standpoint. The current students that are here now that are leaving in the next month, you know, there's a certain point where you don't want to be a student, you want to be a professional. If you think you're a professional, then you are a professional. If you think you're just a student, then you're just a student. Now it does take years of experience to then become a professional and not a student, but it's also the way you carry yourself. Do you taste your food every day? Do you analyze what you're doing on a daily basis and say to yourself when you go home, did I do a great job today? And is there anything else that I could have done better? Sometimes you don't need your boss to tell you that. You need to evaluate yourself, because at the end of the day, it's how motivated you are as a person. You should not have to have anybody motivate you. You should motivate yourself. It's called being driven, and that's what I love about the Korean students, is they're very driven. Another topic that I want to talk about is advice for the students once they go back to South Korea. And my advice to them is to, you know, get a job as soon as you can, because you don't want to be unemployed for very long. You know, it might not necessarily be the job that you particularly want, but sometimes in life you have to take a job as a step in the right direction to get the job that you want. So, you know, it might make sure where you work there's some growth, because you know you want to be able to work your way up. And sometimes you might have to take a job where there really isn't a lot of growth in that particular restaurant or establishment, but it might springboard you and open up other opportunities to another restaurant. Maybe the owner of the private restaurant is a small restaurant, but he owns many restaurants, and maybe you can work your way up through there and then go to one of his other restaurants or one of her other restaurants. But that's my big thing. The other advice I have for the students when you get back and when you're here is read everything. You know, read every magazine, know the famous chefs, know their names, know what the trends are, know what the current dining scene is. And another suggestion is it's very important to understand wine, because wine is very important to dining. You know, people want to have food and wine that taste good together. It's not the most important thing, but it is also very important. And the other thing about your food is don't make food to just look good. Make food that tastes good. Make sure you taste it. Not all food looks great, but if it tastes great, the palate never lies, and the people are going to taste how great the food is. If the color is a dark color, but it tastes great, maybe it's okay. But if the color is very bright on the plate, but you forgot the salt and pepper, or the food has no flavor, it doesn't matter how good the food looks, because if the food doesn't taste good, the guest isn't going to like it. But those are my two topics, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.